Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Grace from Gracie's Diamond World, and if this is your first time stumbling on my channel, I would love for you to stumble, stay and subscribe by hitting the below button. I will get into the rhythm of these videos again. The subscribe and notification button down below. It's down there or there, I can't remember. Anywho, today is going to be a mammoth project for me because I am going to get into all my schmunzers and souvenirs that I picked up in my 3 months over in the USA. Again, this is more a collection video for me that I'm putting together so that I've got stuffs to remember, and I'm happy to share it with you if you're interested in having a look at all the things. Now, some of them might be buyer's regret, I don't know. I am going to, I think, narrate this one rather than just, you know, putting it to music. Like, I'll have background music and everything because it goes in here. But anywho, let's start with the hat. I'm gonna try and do it in segments. I'm excited about this because it means I get to clear it off my table. Actually, before we start with the hat, why don't we do what we always do and throw some love out to the Patreons. And guys, I'm gonna see you on the flip side. Come with me. Okay, let's start with the hat. This is my USA official hat. I can't remember. I cannot remember a lot of the things that I got. I'm going to flip the camera around and put it on the table, well, on my kitchen bench. Kitchen counter, as I've been told that it is, but we call it a bench or a counter, whatever you might think. But this is my USA bling bling hat, okay? And I thought just for the occasion, I'd wear my USA top as well. Anywho, let me flip the camera around, put you on my kitchen bench, and let's get this thing going. Come on, guys. Okay, you're here. Now I'm going to try and remember to do these in the right order, or, you know, as best as I can, so that you guys can see everything. Let's whip through them. So my thing was that everywhere I went in the States, I picked up a hat, a magnet, and possibly potentially even a t-shirt or a tank top or something like that. There was only, I think, one place that I didn't manage to do that. But anyway, these are no particular order, and there's going to be double ups. So let's go. You ready? Let's start with Texas. Texas, where I stayed with Angela and Tina Porch. These are all ball caps, by the way. Yep. So Texas, I picked up too. I must have liked it. Whoop, these are all gonna fall. Don't fall. Oh, thanks, Milo. He's doing all the things out there. We went to a place in Sedona. This is from my bus tour. Visited Sedona in Arizona. Of course, I had to get myself a Route 66. Okay, let's go. This one was just a random one. I am country sassy, classy, and just a bit of smart. Yes. But I like that one. I liked it for the colours more than anything. Oh, and of course what it said. Let's go to LA, where I was on the bus tour. If you're wondering what this bus tour is, I went on a 14-day Cosmos bus tour. So along with LA, I got one for California. Route 66, Santa Monica, Santa Monica, and of course Santa Monica Pier. I got that one on the pier. Is there another one in there? No. Oh, I like it because it's got an actual blue. My trip with Jenny to New York. Funny story behind this. We walked the entire Brooklyn Bridge before I actually even got that hat. Funny. I have to fix this one. A few have come off, but this was gifted to me. This should have been in a different pile, but it's one of the gifts that I got from my wifey number one, Abigail. She made this. So she has wifey 1, Jenny has wifey 2, and I've got wifey 3. This I remember picking up when I was in Texas with Angela Porch. Yes, Mama. We went to a lovely little place called Solvang on the tour. We went to an exclusive golf place in Pebble Beach. There. Monterey, loved Monterey. This was such a beautiful place. And then I couldn't go to San Francisco without getting one from Alcatraz. This one I wore on the boat tour that I did under the Golden Gate Bridge. This saved my life from getting sunstroke. That's for sure. This one is, of course, the Grand Canyon. Probably one of my favorite places and things that I did. Palm Springs, the aerial tramway, I went on that. That's also featured in my bus tour. Yosemite Park, what a beautiful place, for sure. Got a couple for Palm Springs, look at that, Palm Springs. Got one generally for just Arizona, and this one was in Scottsdale. Beautiful little town. This is where I ate rattlesnake, and this is where I did some line dancing. I went to Georgia. Yeah, I did. I like this one. It's nice and... Look. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Angela, Tina and I, we went to Fort Worth. So I got myself Fort Worth. These are all ball caps, right? I don't have to switch them all around. And I went to Charleston. I loved Charleston. It was so, so pretty. So, so pretty. Took an optional extra and went to the Hoover Dam. I did Nashville, y'all. I like this one. Different colours. And of course, Chicago. I went to Chicago Airport 3 times, y'all. I mean, like, I'm not even joking. And then I got this one. I think I picked this one up. Don't come for me, at a gas station on our way to the diamond painting retreat with Abigail and the crew, and Jenny and the crew. But I love this because it was pink, which is my signature colour, and it's just got the flag. Awesome. I landed in Baltimore Airport, so that was enough for me to get a cab. That's about as much of Maryland as I saw was the airport. There's more stories of that to come. I liked this one for Charleston. Another one for Atlanta. So I got the Georgia one and then the Atlanta. I'm done on that. There's piles here, guys. There's piles. I think Denver was the last airport that I went to, and this was the most expensive hat that I ended up getting. Right? But I love it. It's that denim. It's a very good quality one, this one. Denver. I didn't see much of Denver other than just the airport. New York City. This is the one that I got on the bridge. I'm pretty sure this is the one that I got on along with this one, Brooklyn. And I counted this as me visiting Brooklyn because we took the Uber across the bridge, Jenny and I, and then we walked from Brooklyn across into New York. So I got both of these on Brooklyn Bridge. Goodness me, he's just being the mostest today. All right, this is another one from Yosemite Park. I liked this because, oh, I've got a bit of fluffs on this. Bit of tartan. I love that lumberjack look. Sausalito, just outside of San Francisco. Beautiful little place. Yeah. We went close to Area 51. we had a coffee stop or a lunch stop, a toilet break in this gorgeous little place on our bus tour. So I had to get a hat. Has it got on here? Yeah. Alien Fresh Jerky is the place. If you're ever in the area. I got this one for Las Vegas. I liked the colours. And then we stopped at another place called Murray Family Farms in Bakersville, California. Now, I got this one specifically because I used to live on a vineyard, and this was like a winery sort of, predominantly winery place, and where I used to live was in a country town called Swan Hill, which was on the Murray River, and I thought, oh my gosh, serendipity. And then we have, I got one winter hat, and I thought, well, why not make it the Route 66 one? There were plenty to choose from, and I could have gotten myself many beanies, but I just got that one. And then Delaware. This was gifted to me from Joanna. So again, this one and the wifey one probably should be in the gift section, but we'll leave it in the cap section here. But this was gifted to me by Joanna from Colour and Chat with Joanna, and she got me my Delaware hat. She knew that I was collecting hats, and she blinged it out for me. Look at that. Gracie, Gracie, bling, bling. All right, let me pop these away and let's get into the next segment. Okay, in no particular order, we have all the t-shirts. Now, I'm not including just normal clothing. I'm talking signature memorabilia clothing, okay? So, let's begin with the Lion King. I might have to scoot you out for this a little bit. Just a little bit. And you're gonna see this, but hey, let's do this. Oh, I forgot this from my hat collection. I got this from Yosemite Park. There we go. I got myself one of those. All right, so this I purchased at the Lion King. Jenny and I went to see the Lion King on Broadway. It was absolutely phenomenal. Along with this, run, Forrest, run, Bubba Gump. I got one for me and the offspring. So I'm just gonna have to stack these there. Okay, let's go. Oh, Monterey, California. Cannery Row. Love that place. These are all, some of these have been worn already. Some of them have still got prices on them. Scottsdale, Arizona. I love the colors on this. And I learned that very quickly I preferred the tank tops. I don't know what they're called overseas, but that's what I preferred. And then we've got, of course, Indiana, established in 1816. This one was just a random one. It's still in here, but anyway. Southern by the grace of God. I got this in Louisville, Kentucky. This one. Went to an outlet store there. This was my very first t-shirt that I bought when I landed in San Francisco, California. It's got the golden, oh, it's got a bit of bling in it too. I didn't notice that till now. And I love that it's gradient, like, you know, look at that ombre look. So I'm looking forward to wearing this. It's probably a bit big for me now. My weight loss journey has been going really, really well. Slow but steady. I went to Ohio, so here's Ohio. Ugh. They're not being presented very well, but anyway, Ohio. Had to get one from Ohio, right? This one, I decided I was going to push the Grand Canyon. Oh, I love this color, if you haven't noticed. High quality, rugged and durable outerwear. Well, that's really nice of them to put that on there. And if you remember, I've actually got the matching ball cap to that. Here we've got Sedona. Beautiful red rocks of Sedona. Established in 1902. At least I'm going to know all the country, all the states and when they were established with these t-shirts. I just realised that. Original Los Angeles. Now this I like because look, it's actually, can you see? It's 3D. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, Los Angeles. And you know what? It won't matter if these end up being a little bit too big. I'll still use them. We've got, I should be taking these off as I go, shouldn't I? Oh, didn't think of that. Anywho's, the shopping must go on. Authentic Sportswear, Dallas, 1841, the Lone Star State. Bought this one, if I'm not mistaken, in Fort Worth. Or I might have bought it in Dallas, I can't remember now. This one has the matching cap to it, Charleston. Established in 1670. I'm just realising that I'm going to know all these things. When I was in Vegas, I went up the Strat, and this t-shirt here, or this tank top, I got so much wear out of it. It's probably one of my favourite ones. I love that grunge look. But, yep, I went up the Strat, so I had to get that. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Yosemite Park. Yosemite National Park. And then this one here, Palm Springs, established in 1963, aerial tramway. I believe that this 1963 is in reference to the aerial tramway, not Palm Springs, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And then we've got Hollywood, California. Love the pink on the black. Love the pink on the black. So that I got down, obviously, in Hollywood. What's this one? Los Angeles, California. Extra large is way big now. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. I'm still going to wear them and enjoy them. Los Angeles, California. I love that sort of like denim. This is a little off the beaten track. If you know, you know. TWD, The Walking Dead. This is the only merch that I got for myself from my Walking Dead tour in Atlanta. But I did get a butt ton of merch for the boys, for them. Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Route 66, Seligman, Arizona. I love this top. I think it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. You know that I like my bling bling. What's this one? Here, another random one. I've got all the stickers still on it. That's so funny. I should be taking them off. Doesn't matter. Yeah. I'm not a mama bear. I'm the mama bear, and that's Ms. Mama Bear to you. This is, again, from, I think, the service station, from when we went to Ohio. Yes, I am not opposed to buying things from the servos. I'm trying to open this one up and it's not opening. What's this one? Palm Springs, another one from Palm Springs. So one of these, and I can't remember which, Cal from Crafts with Chris and Cal helped me choose it. So what's this one? This one is another large, and it was like a buy one, it was X amount, and then buy two, it was cheaper. So if you don't like my sassy attitude, quit talking to me. Yep, and that'll go nicely with the hat that I got. Palm Springs, I splurged a little bit. Not Palm Springs, Grand Canyon. I got this one here, and on the back, check this out. Look at that. Oh, it's giving me life just looking at that. Oh, yeah, and it's a long sleeve. This one of the very few ones that I got that was long sleeve. What else have we got here? Beverly Hills, baby. Very simple, very elegant. This is actually embroidered in, which I like. Yeah, just very, very, very simple. Yeah, sometimes just simple is nice. I know that I've got a hoodie somewhere, which is from Carmel, but I don't know where I've put it now. It might pop up. Now this last one, it's making a bit of an appearance here. It's actually a poncho, yeah, and I got this, so, you know, a poncho, and I got this from the Oliveira markets in LA. That was my take-home piece from there, and it's got tassels at the end. Yeah, so I'm hoping that I gathered everything correctly. I'm hoping. Let's see what else I'm going to get. Next segment. I became obsessed a little bit that every now and then I wanted to get some aprons and stuff, like aprons and oven mitts and tea towels. So this is one of the first ones that I got, and Jenny has the matching one. Crazy Pumpkin Lady in celebration of autumn. Autumn, not fall, autumn. Okay, I know you all call it fall over there. But Crazy Pumpkin Lady, I love this one. I love the fact that actually Jenny and I have got the matching ones, which is awesome. It might even encourage her to be cooking. Who knows? All right, here we go. We have New York tea towel, and sometimes I wasn't able to get like oven mitts. I don't know if there's an oven mitt under here somewhere for New York. Maybe I wasn't able to get it, but this is so me. Look at this, it's got the pink bow. New York is blinged out. It's got all the New Yorky things on there. How awesome and cute is that? And it's very Tiffany, if you don't mind, but it's got the skyline, Lady Liberty herself, fashion, the stores, just gorgeous. Fifth Avenue, we went down Fifth Avenue. We didn't stop and shop, but we drove down Fifth Avenue so many times it was ridiculous. So that's my New York one. Haven't even opened these, but there's Chicago and not. Oh, this is a tea towel. There we go. So it's a tea towel and matte. I thought I had. I was sure. Yeah. Oh no. Is that it? I don't know if I ended up picking up the apron. Maybe I didn't. But anyway, I've got a Chicago one. Just for something a little bit fun. Golden Girls mitts. Set of tea towels. Yeah. And, of course, the apron. How cool is that? So that was pretty awesome. Got that in Texas. Got that one in Texas. Here's my Las Vegas. So that's the pot holder and the oven mitt on the other side. And this was my choice for Vegas. Gracie bling bling this one out. Look, it's got the bling on there already, see? But Vegas, I don't know what that's got to do with Vegas. I didn't even notice that till now. Oh, I think one of the casinos might have that on it. I think. I don't know. There's the Strat, the Venetian casino, the cars, the roulette wheel. It's like Vegas, yeah? And of course the famous Vegas sign. Very, very famous sign. So that's my Vegas one. Oh, I just noticed this is a pocket. Oh my goodness, I just noticed they are pockets. Oh wow, that's awesome. That is awesome. Problem with these is that as much as I want to wear them, I don't want to dirty them, yeah? San Francisco. So my choice for the San Fran one. The best burger. There you go. San Fran, Golden Gate. Famous for their burgers, their dogs. I liked it because I went on the Golden Gate. I went on the trolley tram thingy here. I didn't have onion rings, but we went past all these awesome places. So the best burger. There you go. And it's got a little bow. Look, cute, 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 cute. Sometimes I went for the colour schemes. Other times I went for what was on there. This one I got from Oliveira Market there in LA, and I got this one. This is an Oliveira Market. It's very Mexican or very, you know, South American, and I got it because it just reminded me of the sort of aprons that my grandmother used to make. I couldn't work out why there was a zip there, but anywho, but it's all embroidered now. I think it's machine embroidered. My grandmother used to hand do these, so go figure that. But I liked it, the colours on it, and it just reminded me of Nonna. And this one actually crisscrosses on the back like that. So that's pretty cool. Just for something different. This was the only one that I could really find. It's not the best one, but it's something to represent. For Route 66. I didn't really like the quality too much, but anyway, it is what it is. And of course, a matching oven mitt. Just a bit of fluff there. Can't believe all these were once in the US stores. Now they're all in my house. And if I'm not mistaken, last but not least, Hollywood, baby. Hollywood. This has got like some shiny silver here. It's a Hollywood Walk of Fame. I did that. Los Angeles. Went past Sunset Boulevard. Went through Hollywood Boulevard. I didn't sit in a director's chair. But I love this. And this is your pocket. How cool is that? How cool is that? Here is the Hollywood Walk of Fame, the matching mitts. And I couldn't help myself. Beverly Hills. That might be... Did I get a Beverly Hills one? No. I did not. But there's Beverly Hills. I didn't go to Beverly Hills, but I couldn't pass this up. I liked these girls. I thought it was very chic. So that is our apron and oven mitt section. Let's keep going. Okay, next segment. Books and stuffs. I'm gonna just go with that. All right. Bought this book here, Man's Search for Meaning, as one of my souvenir take-homes from the Dallas Holocaust and Human Rights Museum. Oh, I was getting angry with a bird. This here, A Journey Within. Jenny and I have done a couple of whip and chats. One, you can find one on my channel and one on Jenny's channel, where we're asking each other all these random questions, and it's an introspective activity journal to help you get to know yourself better. And I am really excited about this. I love these sort of books, and you're going to see how much I really love them in a minute. But I got this one. This one was from Walmart. This here is a travel journal, and I've started, but in here you can see that I've started filling it out. I tried to document day by day what I did or what I was doing, and I got up to not very far, so I'm gonna have to go back. July 13 is what I got up to. And I got myself a bookmark to go with it, and she believed she could, so she did. These I got from what's that bookstore? It's a big bookstore in Dallas. I got that. That's a gift for someone, so I'm not going to show that. This one here I got from the same bookstore. The Me Journal was on sale. A questionnaire keepsake. And look at this. What are your thoughts on blah, blah, blah. It's just... So I figured something like this, I want to fill out and leave it to my boys. And they will get like a really good insight into me. The Me Journal, a questionnaire keepsake. So I got that. This is the Grand Canyon. Now, they're all postcards, but I figured I could take them out or keep them in here just of the Grand Canyon. So I really liked that idea. Grand Canyon, a collection of 12 postcards. I must have really liked the postcard situation. But look at these photos. I really, really enjoyed the Grand Canyon. I might put these in a collage somewhere in a frame. Again, 2,000 questions about me. I just think they're awesome, these sort of books. The story of my life. If a story is in you, it has to come out. Again, they're all questions, getting you really thought-provoking. Young, adulthood, and first. A person who never made a mistake, never tried anything new. See what I mean? Like they really, really dive deep. Okay, souvenir-y stuff. I went to Belmead in Nashville. Beautiful. This was a beautiful, what do you call it? Homestead, or it's a historic site and winery, but absolutely gorgeous. And I went there. I have the diamond painting by Chuck Pinson. Oh, what's it called? Something at Belmead. It's from Diamond Art Club, and it's a diamond painting of this. And it's got a horse and carriage out the front and everything. It's awesome. Let's see. What else have I got put away here? I've just got random things, really. Nashville City Music. This is their map. What are these? I've got postcards from Hollywood. Boone Hall was in Charleston. So postcards from Charleston. I think these might have been free. Boone Hall, Plantation. This was such, the Avenue of Oaks. This was such a moving place. Absolutely, wow, made me cry on so many different levels. The Amtrak, menu. So I took the Amtrak from LA to Chicago, 4 days on a train. What map is this? Downtown LA. This, I think. So when I stayed at the Westin, they gifted me something, and they thought they'd made a mistake. I don't know what mistake they made, but they gave me a whole gift basket of nibblies and bottles of water and things like that. And I thought, okay, I'll take it. The Cathedral of Our Lady of Angels. This was in LA. Beautiful place. Absolutely gorgeous. And it gives you the history of it here. And that's the new cathedral that I went to. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I got myself this one from Yosemite National Park. I'd like to go and do Yosemite again in a more in-depth way. And also, obviously, next time I would like to go to Yellowstone. What's this map here? Which map is this? It's got ghost tours on there. I don't know what that is. this San Francisco maybe? Where is this? I think this is Charleston. This is Charleston. I tried to keep all these sort of things because, you know, in years to come, who knows? Who knows? So, funny story, I went and had lunch at the Cheesecake Factory with Angela, and the waitress let me take, Angela is my witness, she let me take some menus as souvenirs, which I thought was awesome. So I went to the Cheesecake Factory, not because I wanted cheesecake. We didn't get not one look in on the cheesecake. We were so full by the end of it. But I'm a massive fan of Big Bang Theory, and of course, you know, Cheesecake Factory. Look at all their cheesecakes. Oh my goodness, right? Cheesecakes and desserts. Ridiculous, ridiculous. And, whoops, this was the Skinnylicious menu. So that was nice of that waitress. She was really cool. All right, let me pop these away and I'll come back. Okay, let's keep going. Everywhere I went, I decided to get sucked into, you know, those photos that they take of you? Right. So without further ado, let's talk Las Vegas. I look like a deer in headlights. This was before our dinner show. Yes, I look like a deer in headlights. Funny. Anywho, so that's Las Vegas. That's more random stuff there. Hang on. We went up the Strat. So this is Jamie. Jamie and I went up the Strat together. So that was, this is my favourite. So that's another one there. And that's us looking up at the Strat. Fun times. Jamie was a lovely young gentleman that I met on the tour, on the bus tour. What's this here? Oh, this is Jamie, Stephen and myself in Scottsdale. We decided to go into the photo booth. Funny. Funny, 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 funny. Oh, there's random stuff everywhere. Your guide to Belmead. There we go. That was my guide to Belmead. Went to the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville. I was told that that was a must-do, so I did it. And so there's my photos from the Grand Ole Opry standing on the spot. There we go. That's the spot. Only the Opry. Let me get these out of shot here. Okay, Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. That's Palm Springs. That's the city all the way back there. That was lots of fun. I liked that. What's this one? Oh, the Grand Canyon. Probably my favourite of all of them is this one here. I went up in the helicopter ride. Awesome. And here we have, you can see that I've kept them in there. Now, this was probably a little bit overrated, this one here. Oh, there's all the bits in there. So this is the Sky View in Atlanta, which is basically the Ferris wheel. Lots of photos in, oh, there we go. I went up in that. Yeah. So there's those. Oh, and they threw in a little frame. Cute, cute, cute. What's this? Charleston. Ah, there we go. Stacy and Jackie and I, we went on the ferry ride. Yay. Stacy was gorgeous. She drove 4 hours to come say g'day and spend some time. Thank you so much, girls. Now, what's this one? Oh, okay. So, I was wondering where these went. This is, things are everywhere here. Las Vegas strip fairs. I didn't go to the strip. I don't know what that is, but there's my Las Vegas map. That's the monorail there. These are prints that I bought at Charleston Market. And that there is Boone Hall. I wish I could have gotten a bigger one of that, but anyway, that's Boone Hall. Oh. For those of you that may or may not know, that I went there because one of my all-time favorite TV miniseries starring Patrick Swayze was filmed there. Absolutely loved it. What's this one now? Aha, my San Francisco cruise. And if I'm not mistaken, I didn't really like how I looked in this, but anyway, we'll see. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. So I've got the Golden Gate Bridge. There's Alcatraz. There's San Francisco behind me here. And the ferry. And the ferry. And they too gave me, you know, one of these kitsch little frames. All right, let's pop them there. If I had have thought of doing this earlier, I should have. But I decided to get some frames, and I got the plasticky ones because the glass framed ones were just way too heavy. Although that being said, I think this one is glass. Funnily enough, yes, it is. Yeah. So Hoover Dam. I'm sorry I didn't get more from around everywhere. I don't know if there's more buried over there, and I'll have to sort of just put them in. San Francisco. I tried to kind of get them a bit, see how they're, you know, I like that rose gold sort of look. This, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, I got this one, Hollywood, Walk of Fame. I got this one from the farmer's market in Hollywood. Might just put that one back in there because it is glass. And as is that one, so I think I'll put that one in glass, just to protect it a little bit. Okay. Let's get rid of that. All right, let me get some more stuffs and come back. Okay, next segment. Now, I've tried to put everything that I can think of in this segment, and if I miss anyone, I do apologise in advance. It's not meant deliberately, but I hope I've got everything bundled in. So these are gifts that were gifted to me from the people and friends that I met along the way. And they're in no particular order and all random. But let's start with this dude here. I got a puffin from Tina and Angela and Raven in Texas. Excuse me. Now this made it all the way here to Australia. It's a resin, and I'm going to use it as a trash container. I love it. Made it all the way here till just now. I accidentally dropped it and it smashed in half. But I will E6000 or E3000, whatever E-glue I've got, and I'll put it together. And I'm so upset about that. But this was handmade and it's resin. I'm not sure if Angela or Tina made it, but look at that. How cute is that? And I'm definitely going to be using that as a trash container because I like it that it's nice and big. It won't tip. So I'm going to have to put some love into that and fix that. I'm so sorry, girls. I didn't want to leave that out. All right. Over here, again, also from Angela, I have the Historic Tales of Arlington, Texas. for my sorella love, Angela. So Arlington is where these lovely ladies and little Raven live. And so they gave me that. In addition to this beautiful shawl that was handmade by Angela herself. So I'll always have a piece of Angela here wrapped around me, especially, well, not in the summer, but definitely in the winter. I have this gorgeous, gorgeous piece and my colors, right? Something a little bit different. We've got custom design here. Abigail, when we were together, got Jenny, myself and herself all together for a photo, and she took this photo of us, or had this photo taken of the three of us, and then had it converted into, can you see what it is? Release paper. So in diamond painting, if you're new to and you don't know what release paper is, it's used in our craft. But I've got my own personalised release paper. So I'm going to keep one and then use the others on my paintings. So thank you, Abigail. Mickey Jo, Jenny's sister Mickey Jo, she also crochets and made this gorgeous shawl. Absolutely beautiful shawl. And here, it wasn't made to go with, but I thought it matched perfectly. A beanie. And then I couldn't resist these two. I actually purchased these from Mickey Jo. But they were gorgeous. Thank you so much. They were purchased, and I had to showcase them because she's so talented, so much so that she gifted me her little origami, however you say it. She made, can you guess what it is? It's not a bee. This might give it away. She made me a firefly. How cute is that? The very, very, very first night I landed in the States, we were sitting outside and I've never seen fireflies come out. And Mickey Jo was there and I was just in awe. And on my last day, or second to last day in the States, she came and presented me with this. So thank you so much, Mickey Jo. Tina made me this. Took me a little minute to work it out, but it's actually a paw. It's a keychain. And then with some bling bling, she's put an M, an I, an L, and an O for Milo. Cute or what? Thank you. Gifted from Baby Cakes. Gorgeous travel bag. Thank you so much. Love this travel bag. And inside we have, let me see if I can, open them. Thank you so much, Monica. Pair of, and I got to see a real one, hummingbird. Mozgirl is who makes them, I think, but I think these are handmade. I got to see a real life hummingbird in my last few days there with Jenny. She gave me some sparkling Aurora Borealis diamonds, pistachio green and garnet medium. This had this. So I haven't taken it off, Monica. It's been there. I've switched it over to here, but it actually belongs here. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But she gifted me this also, this bracelet. That goes there. And Monica makes pens, and she made me 2 pens. Or she had these, I can't remember if she made them or they're for me on the spot, or whether they were already pre-made. But I got Wednesday. Because I watch the offspring and I watch Wednesday, and make of this what you will. This little dude right here. I mean, you know, make of it what you will. He's a cowboy. That's all I'm saying. Thank you, baby cakes. I love you, girl. I love you, love you. I don't think there was anything else. And again, if there's bits and pieces that I've missed, you guys you can always let me know. But know that it wasn't intentional. And I love this. It's got a beautiful felt feeling. Shelby gave me this, and off she went to change the world. This was so thoughtfully put together. So thoughtfully put together. We have a glacial face wash. This will be fun putting on. With some lashes. Green tea detox massage butter. I'm going to use all these before I go back to work. I was too scared to put this on before I left in case something happened. So it's all natural collagen infused lip mask. I might put this on live. We'll see. Sugar scrub, cream mask. I'm loving all this. I need all that. Oh, and paparazzi. I wonder how much is too much to put on? Might take this one off. This is one that I bought for myself at one of the lunch stops on the tour. Just a little G, but I prefer to wear this one. Paparazzi, thank you so much. And of course, Rose Gold. She knows me well. She learnt real quick, right? She learnt real quick. Now, what else? We've got bits and pieces everywhere. Joanna gave a whole heap of stuff. This is one of them. Thank you for being a friend. It's a drink. And I've used this a lot, Joanna. So the Golden Girls, if you know, you know. Thank you so much, Joanna. And it's got a straw, a metal straw as well. I also have a nightie upstairs. Or I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's upstairs. And Joanna, in memory of the Lion King, also gifted both Jenny and I this t-shirt, which I think is awesome. The King, and she very kindly and generously sent one each for the offspring as well. Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to think what else was in that bag. I'm sure it's going to come up as I start going through everything. Let me pause and get myself together for the next batch. Guys, this one's going to be fun. It might end up being time-lapsed. I don't know how I'm going to do this. But this whole big bag here is all my magnets and pins. So let's dive in and see how this goes. This was attached to the bag from Joanna, the gift bag that she had waiting for us when Jenny and I went to stay with her. So I'm going to turn this into a magnet and either use it as a cover minder or put it on my fridge. So let's pop that over there. We might time lapse this. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. 911 Memorial. All right. 911 Memorial. Pins. I was trying to collect all these travel and collect pins. Whoop. Pen from Chicago. These are in no particular order. New York magnet. Look how big this is. I've got a big hand. Look how big this is. New York magnet. Friends pins, if you know the show. San Francisco. Like I said, random. Oh, this I had to get a set of 3 from Yeehaw, the boot, and the horseshoe. And these were from Fort Worth. More pins. So I've got United States, San Francisco, Atlanta, Georgia, Chicago, a friend's magnet, Chicago, what's this, Chicago pin, Atlanta pin, Serendipity. Jenny and I went to Serendipity 3 where they filmed part of the movie, and we're going to turn this into a, I can't remember if it's a magnet or not. It might be a magnet, I'm not sure. The Lion King. I got myself a Hell's Kitchen pin. I got 2, one for Noah, offspring number 1, and one for me. Like I said, guys, there's a bit here. Oh, something's broken off. Bugger. I'm going to have to fix that. Some more glue. Texas, Fort Worth, Stockyards, and a little bit of the Longhorn. He's not so long anymore, so I'm going to put him back in there so I can find him. Texas keychain. And Fort Worth pin. Keep him safe like that. I stayed in Indiana, and look at that. There's my name. What's this one? A Lion King keychain. It was like a buy 2 or 3 and get them cheaper, yeah? So, all right, let's go. Let's get through these. Bubba Gump. And Cannery Row in Monterey. Santa Monica Pier. Atlanta, Georgia. Y'all means all from the Holocaust Museum and Equal Rights Place. I can't remember the exact name, sorry guys. Oliveira Street, that I bought all those amazing Mexican things. Oh, that's nothing. Ooh, something looks like it might be just my hair clip. Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, can you see that? Yeah. Gabriel. I got, there you go, that's for Gabriel. These I also got from the Oliveira market. So Grateful Blessed, they're magnets. Pebble Beach, it's not a magnet, but I'm gonna turn it into one because their magnets were like $45 million and I wasn't gonna pay that. When we went up the Strat, this favorite photo that I liked, they made it into a keychain for us. Oliveira Street, look at that. How fun is that? California, Beverly Hills. Fisherman's Wharf, Monterey. I loved it. Oh, let me get these apart. Hoover Dam. Again, this would have been probably buy a few at a time. Las Vegas, couldn't walk out without a set of cards. Coffee Pot Rock, the Red Hills of Sedona. So they call the mountains and hills different names because they look like certain things. So they reckon this one looks like a coffee pot. What's this one? Boone Hall Plantation. And again, the oaks at Boone Hall. The aerial tramway in Palm Springs. Hollywood. There's another rock, Snoopy Rock. See how it looks like Snoopy? Can you see Snoopy? Lying on his back. That's his head. Hoover Dam. These angels were erected in memory of those who passed away during the erection of the Hoover Dam. Monterey and Carmel. These seals were adorable. Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco. This thing's massive, guys. Look how big that is. Oh no, hang on. There you go. And underneath, United States of America, 1 cent. San Francisco, the Golden Gate Bridge and the trolley. I like this one because I did both of those. Pier 39 in San Fran, where the seals were, the sea lions, sorry. Yosemite National Park. And I had to get a pin from Alien Fresh Jerky. That's there. Hadley Fruit Orchards. Oh, there you go. This one here is a Lucky Penny in Santa Barbara. Yosemite. The Hollywood Star. It's just a blank one, but it's a magnet. Las Vegas. This is actually a bottle opener. Las Vegas. So it's got all the different things down here pertaining to Vegas. So it's a hanging one. I tried to get a variety of ones so that when they're on the fridge they kind of look all fun. Las Vegas. All right, we're still going. We are still going. Oy vey. We are still going. Route 66, Grace. Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon souvenir coin. It's just a coin, it's not a magnet or anything. So I'll pop that to the side. Route 66. Arizona. Grand Canyon. Another pin here for Route 66. We stayed in Williams. A keychain for Grand Canyon. I like it, it's like a stamp. And a pin for Grand Canyon. Okay, that's that one done. We went to the Roadrunner gift shop in Seligman, Arizona. I've got to take this out. Route 66, Seligman. Seligman again. Dogs welcome, people tolerated. Looks like a bit of a Milo, maybe, do you think? And then I've got a generic Route 66 hanging one. That one's done. Oh, got matching ones. Los Angeles. And then Hollywood. I love these. They're big, they're blingy, they're out there, they're loud. All right, we've got to keep going, guys. There is a butt ton. What have we got here? New York City. We're going to New York City, y'all. Jenny and I couldn't stop saying that. I love the bling on that. This one, I stopped off in Denver, Colorado, so I got myself the moose. Is it a moose? It's a moose. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. That same photo that they took of us on the Strat, they also gave me a magnet, so I'll put that on there as well. A famous sign, Las Vegas. Let's keep going, Las Vegas. I had some fun in Las Vegas getting all of these. The Stratosphere. What else have I got? Ah, yes. Solvang in California, beautiful town. Sausalito. Whoops, almost went sliding out. Route 66. Ah. United States of America. I don't think I doubled up. Oh, goodness gracious, no. No. So I've got that and that one. Yep. I do want to collect them all. Baltimore. Remember I said I had the hat because I stopped off at the airport. Grace, Las Vegas. Remember? So I have got Gabriel, Grace, Natalie for offspring daughter-in-law. What have we got here? This one is Alien Fresh Jerky. Oh, look at this gorgeous one. San Francisco. Oh, they're just some pins. Oh, and there's the fourth one, Noah. So that's us there. Alien Fresh Jerky. Gosh, I went a bit ballistic in Vegas for the magnets, didn't I? And it wasn't even my favorite place. Murray Family Farms. Palm Springs. Hadley Fruit Orchards. A keychain from Chicago. Atlanta. See, Atlanta Peach. The Strat. Again, the Strat. And this I got Army, Navy, so for the troops. Every time you purchase one of these, hopefully and supposedly, part of the money goes towards supporting the troops. So that was my little contribution to that. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, well, that didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put them all in my fridge. And I'll show you. Okay, I've just spent about, I don't know, half an hour putting them all in my fridge. I'll insert a photo here of what they look like. But, oh, that took some work. All right, let's keep going. This is now going to be random things, just random schmonzes, random souvenirs from everywhere and everywhere, anywhere and everywhere. all over the place. I did forget to mention that I got myself a real authentic, and I have to get it reshaped, a real authentic cowboy hat from Texas. Like, this is a real one, not a plastic one. This one, yeah, I got myself a real one, which I'm really, really happy about. I have to de-fluff it, but awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's pop that aside and let's just keep going. All right. Some things I have to unwrap, some things I don't. Let's just keep going. All right, this is a little cup from the aerial tramway, or the aerial tram as they call it in Palm Springs. Comes with a little spoon. This here is from Giardarelli, which apparently is, oh, that came off. Famous chocolates over there in the States, probably, I think more so to San Francisco, I think. So I went to the Giardarelli store, and I actually went on the Powell and Hyde Street tram, aerial tram, and I stood on this thing, held on to this here for dear life as we went down all the hills and everything. So here's some more chocolates. I might as well take these out. And this will go in my display cabinet like so. So super cute, super cute. I'll put that back in the box for now for safekeeping. And I've got a whole bunch of these chocolates here. And I've got a whole nother bag for the boys and the kiddos to enjoy. Let's put them in the chocolate bowl over here. All right. Everywhere I stayed with, when I went to Indiana and stayed with Jenny, I said to her, everywhere I see red trucks. I see red trucks everywhere, Jenny. So I got myself a red truck. I know, random, I know, but I got myself a red truck to remind me. Pride socks. Yeah, I did. I got these. Does it say where from? I know I got them from the Holocaust Museum because it was the Holocaust and Equal Rights Centre all in one. So I got myself a pair of Pride socks. Let's support the community, of course. What's this? Where did I get this from? Did I write it on the back? No, I did not. I'm pretty sure I got this from the aerial tram, actually. A year in history, the best year of all time. Yes, kiddos, that's when I was born. So that's all the things that happened in that year. There you go. Like I said, silly stuffs. This is a wooden postcard, Yosemite National Park. I thought that was just a really nice print, but it's actually a postcard that you can send off apparently. You all know I like myself sets of 3. So these again are postcards, and I got these from Solvang. All right, from Solvang. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So I figured 1, 2, 3 like that. Apologies for the glare, but I got these from Solvang. A lot of these things I have forgotten what they are. It says frame here, so let's have a look. Oh, I'd forgotten about this. Where did I get this one from now? And it survived. Check it, hang on. Oh, I'd forgotten about this one. In the signature pink. Or, is that pink? Rose, pink, peach, whatever. Oh, I'm excited about that. Where did I get that from? Oh, I'm so excited that it survived. Let's make sure that it continues to do so and pop it back in the box. There you go. A lot of these things, as I'm going to unwrap them, I have forgotten what they are. Oh, no word of a lie. Let me just pop that up there. All right. Having gone to Hell's Kitchen and I gave offspring number 1 all his Hell's Kitchen merch, I kept 2 things. One you've already seen, which is the pin, that HK pin. And the other one was a magnet. Hell's Kitchen, Caesar's Palace, Gordon Ramsay himself. Did it survive? Yes, it did. Las Vegas, the famous sign, pictures of all the casinos. That's the Eiffel Tower Casino. I can't remember the name of the casino. I'm sure someone will in the comments. And this is apparently 1/3 of the height of the real deal. So I got that there. It's going to be, it's going to be messy. Jenny kindly gifted me the playbill from The Lion King because I forgot mine back at the actual play. So she gave me her copy, which I'm excited about. Keeping in with The Lion King. Jenny and I both bought ourselves the Hakuna Matata mug. This thing is huge, like huge. Look at this. It's a beautiful big mug. Love the colors. Just a really great memory. I'm going to pop that in my cabinet because I'm too scared to use it. I know, I am that person. I am too scared to use these things. Now, I'm going to cover this. I got this, and I'm covering it here, F up. You can imagine what's underneath there. I don't know if there's any other expletives here. But this is coffee, and I got this just as something fun for the boys. I got that from the alien place. Oh, don't fall. And it fell. Bugger. A Hoover Dam. Is it upside down? No, this way. So these are the angels that I got the pins of. They're massive statues, and it is a photo frame. All right, in here is a whole bunch of stuff that's wrapped up. So let's unwrap them together. Ah, yes. Remember I told you I went to Baltimore airport? I love this. It's a suitcase, yeah? Wrong. It's a cup. It's a coffee cup. So you can put them on the side, but it's actually also a coffee cup. How cutie patootie is that? How cutie patootie. I can't remember if I got one or two. I think from memory I got two. Let's unwrap all this over here. These are all the delicates, obviously. Oh, more magnets. Okay. Grand Ole Opry. These must have been an afterthought thing. What have we got here? Oh. Nashville. Nashville for Gabriel. Nashville for Noah. Nashville for Grace. They must not have had Natalie, and I was not happy. Anytime I couldn't get all of them, I then stopped. Ah, my Nashville cowboy hat. Solvang. The beer mug, traditional Dutch beer mug. I'm rediscovering everything as I unwrap them. Oh, it survived. Hey, Yoke, look. I got a whole heap of these things. Solvang, California. I think that's that is a magnet too. I'm scared to put that on my fridge because if that falls, it's going to shatter. So that may not go on my fridge. What's this one? What is all this? Oh, these are from Solvang too. Let me show you. I like these because these are actually functional magnets. I can open them up. Come on. Oh. So it's a set of, right, they're all the same. Solvang. But look. They're clips as well, so I like them. So there's those three. These are gonna have to go on my fridge too. Oy vey. Let's put these over here. Put this rubbish down here. What's this one here? Oh, obviously something delicate. Ah, Shoalhaven. Huh. Magnet. Yep. That I'm going to put aside till I find his friend. This was the matching for Nashville. So if these go flying, they're going to break those ones. So I don't know. No, it survived. No, Las Vegas with the dice. But the two good times roll. Oh, that's super cute. All right, lovely. Let's pop all of these delicate ones. I may live to regret leaving them like that, but I'll pop them over there for now. All right, shall we keep going? When I went to the Holocaust Museum, I purchased a mezuzah. Now this is, it's an empty one, but can you see those holes? There's little holes, one at each end. The idea is that you put a scribe in there, some prayers in there, and you nail this to the doorway, your entrance doorway of your home. And you sort of, you know, as you walk past, you touch it and you give, like, and then you kiss your, like, you touch your mouth, like to kiss it, you know, like as a prayer. I'm not a highly religious person, but I really felt drawn to buying something like that to represent my time there. Grand Canyon, I know, random ruler. It's in centimeters. That's all right. I'll use this in my diamond painting area, I'm sure. Grand Canyon, look at those photos. Grand Canyon. I told you, I've got a very random way of selecting things. Now this, let's see if this survived. I tried to wrap things as best as I could. Ugh. All right, this part survived. Tis the Golden Gate Bridge. However, wait, there's more. Did this part survive? Yes, it did. Did it? I think so. This clips together and clips in here. I don't want to force it. Oh, it goes, it slides in there and it's a photo frame. So maybe, yeah, I don't want to force it because I don't want to scratch the plastic, but it sits in there as a photo frame and it's the Golden Gate Bridge. So let's put this back in some bubble wrap and pop that there. But that's my Golden Gate Bridge. I do have another little Golden Gate Bridge thingy, and I'll show you that when I come across it. I got myself one bottle, what do you call it? Corkscrew stopper. And this one's to the Grand Canyon. What's in here? So in Charleston, I found Gabriel Street, Offspring number 2, Natalie Lane, which is Offspring daughter-in-law, Grace Avenue, that would be me, and Noah Boulevard. They're not magnets, but they are, you know, name taggy things. Our Lady Cathedral of Angels, I got Our Lady of Fatima. My dad loved this movie. If you know this movie at all, it's a very old movie, probably 1960s movie, Our Lady of Fatima. I can't even remember. It might even be in black and white, the movie. But it is an absolutely beautiful story. Again, I'm not a religious person, but this kind of helped me connect with my dad a bit whilst I was there. Grand Canyon. I got this with the thought of maybe putting it in a frame. Can you see? So it's got Grand Canyon National Park. Did I have it the right way? Yeah, that way. I don't know. I'll either frame it or not frame it, but the thought is there. Ouch. That just fell on my foot, so let's just do these right now. Did they survive? Well, nothing a bit of a hammer won't fix. Thousands of these around everywhere, but I was very select in which ones I got. These are tin, yeah? So there's the map of the states. Welcome to Las Vegas sign. Again, they were lightweight, and that's why I got them. Beverly Hills. And Route 66. Yeah. These up here. Oh, did these survive? Golden Gate Bridge. This is a really nice one. I like this. Oh. This is really pretty. San Francisco, California, 1937 Golden Gate Bridge. I think that was just really nice, this one. And then just some photo frame things. Natalie, Noah. These are not, that's not my son. These are just, and I got Grace and Gracie and Gabriel because I thought Gracie and Grace. Don't know. I don't know. And Gabriel. Didn't realise that was, oh, okay. Interesting. So I've got to give them to the kiddos as well. All right. Glow in the dark Hollywood, right? Because who doesn't want a glow in the dark Hollywood? I know, random. It was cheap. And it looks cheap. But anyway. All right, in here. What do we have in here? I think from memory, this might have to go in a different video. I don't know, I can take these out. Because I'm going to do a separate video for all the diamond art stuff that I got. But this stuff I can take out. Yeah, this is all. Oh, these can come out. I'm just looking, guys. Bear with me. All right, that's all diamond art supplies. However, when I was staying with Jenny, we went to the goat milk stuff farm, and I got some soaps that are scented. So this is almond, sandalwood, and black raspberry. Now we don't have smell-o-vision here, but the almond maintain. Oh, has it still got an? Yeah. And this is where Jenny tried her first cannoli. Now they weren't really the most fantastic, but you know, at a pinch it will do. Yeah, that's still got a bit of sandalwood in it. And black raspberry. I'm wondering if maybe once they're wet. Now this, believe it or not, is you put your soap in here. Yeah, you do. You put your soap in here and you use that as a loofah till the soap's finished. Clever? I thought so. And this place here sells these. I know, right? Great marketing. Random. America, y'all. Don't know how they smell. I just saw that. This was day one of me going out shopping to the Dollar General or Dollar Tree or something. Oh, there's another one. Gardenia. And I went a bit nuts on buying Americana stuff. A lot of it I left behind for Jenny. But I will open these. New car scent, we'll see. I'll open these when I get in the car and let you know how they go, if they've got any sense in them at all. No pun intended. Some more cover minders. So I've got the American ribbon flag. And not a shadle, not a, oh my God, it's not a ladle. Oh my gosh, what is it? Yodel, no. I can't think what it is now. I can't think what it is. Oh my gosh. I'm sure if Stacey watches this or someone who is of the Jewish faith will remind me. It's left my mind what it is. They were sold as, they were sold as, what do you call it? Needle minders. Needle minders in Stitch and Time. There you go, this store here in Louisville, Kentucky. That's where I bought these. What else have we got? Okay, let me go get some more stuffs and come back. Okay, remember I said there was more things from Joanna? A sleeping eye mask, like a frog. Look at this. Oh, it looks angry. It looks sad. Surprise! So I got this awesome eye mask from Joanna. As I said, guys, things are going to come out randomly. Got this beautiful print that I need to find a frame for, like an outer frame of the Grand Canyon. Look at that. Some beautiful photos. There. Because, I mean, why wouldn't you get a American flag, right? This is massive. Does it have the size on there? No, it doesn't. I don't know exactly where I'm going to put it, but I've got a massive American flag. I bought this from the Harbour Freight store in near Jenny. I can't remember. I can't remember if it was Madison. I can't remember. These I absolutely love. Things are getting, just don't fall. All right, let's put that down there. Note cards. They're just simple note cards, see, with envelopes of the world. I loved these. I think I picked these up at a what do you call it? Airport, maybe, I think. Yeah. So there's those. Some more of those tins, Route 66, because why not? Because why not? This, I had gotten a bigger one, but it was way too heavy and I had to leave it behind. So I brought the smaller version with me. You know I love my coffee. So I brought this home to put somewhere near my coffee station. Or I might even put it in my craft room, we'll see. So I loved that. That was from Hobby Lobby. In Arizona, I got a couple of these, and I'm going to have one myself. It's prickly pear chocolate bar, and I got it because my mum's a massive fan of prickly pear, so I got one for her and one for me to try. So I'm really, really excited to see what this is all about. This little thing here, I wanted a bigger version of what I'm about to show you, but I settled for a miniature representation. The sombrero hats. This is from, is that supposed to come? Yeah. Oh yeah, it is supposed to, yeah, see? The sombrero hats that's from the Oliveira Markets. Oliveira Markets there. What's in here? Again, Dollar General or Dollar, I was going to say Dollar Mart. What is it? Dollar General, the $1 store. You know the one. You know those stores. I can't remember where, but I got a bunch of these to hang around everywhere. Again, there was a lot more, but I had to leave it behind for Jenny to enjoy. And I was excited to find something that had autumn written on it because everything had fall. So when I saw the word autumn, guys, in America, autumn is celebrated so much. And then I bought one of these each for Jenny, Abigail, and myself to have because I thought it was just perfect. Home, a story of who we are, a collection of things we love. Family, the people you live for, laugh with, and love most, one of life's greatest blessings. And friends, people whom one knows, loves, and trusts. So I thought the three of us have each got the same thing there. Continuing on with the Americana theme. Let's put these over here. These were actually full, but I de-stuffed them. These are pillowcase covers. Yeah, they had pillow stuff in them, and I de-stuffed them. So that's one. That's two. And that was just a third one to sort of break it up, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with these yet, but they weren't expensive at all. So I figured, you know, why not? Why not? These I've got more so for my boys than anything else. But anyway, we don't have things like this here. I love you to a galaxy far, far away, and I love you to the Death Star and back. When we went, they had 90% off the price. So they cost me not a lot at all. And not because and that's not why I got them being cheap for the boys, but anyway. Don't ask me what I'm going to do with this. But again, it was cheap. And it's like this garland flag stuff. I don't know exactly, but ribbon, like it's a garland-y thing for the American flag, right? And I love this sort of natural fiber sort of feel. And I got two of them. So wish me luck with that. Now I am sure that we have similar in Australia, but nothing I have seen that is as cute as what I'm about to show you. Check him out. Little pumpkin scarecrows. I couldn't resist. Could not resist. Now we're going from summer, winter, or hang on. Summer, autumn, winter, spring. We're going into spring now. So we're nowhere near autumn. But I couldn't resist. So, and then we get this one. Check it out. Check it. How cute. And the matching companion is, hang on, I've got my arms over here. So the boy, no, it's this one. The boy and the girl. Right? I know it says welcome fall. You know, what can I say? Give thanks. But how cute are they? If I give these to Milo, he will destroy them. So I have to be careful where I put them. So there's the boy and the girl. And then I could have gotten every sort of one out there. But anyway. And then the boy and the girl here. How adorbs. So I've got 1, 2, and 3. Cute. Now, I might have to clean up a bit because some of the stuff that I've got to show you are posters and stuff now. So let me see what I can do. Nope. I was wrong. There's more stuff to unpack. So let's see what I've got here. I love this. This is from the Grand Canyon. I would have loved to have collected these sort of Christmas decorations, but they were just a little bit too expensive to get from everywhere. But I was select. So this one says, "Not all who wander are lost." Grand Canyon National Park. I'm spewing that there weren't. These are from Starbucks. So these are little espresso mugs, and they're the Been There series. And I was trying to collect them from everywhere, and I could only find a select few. They had the big ones in a lot of the Starbucks stores, but for weight and for money and everything else, I was trying to collect just the small ones. But anyway, I managed to get one from California, which I thought was cute. And it says Starbucks on there. This I bought before the other one, but it doesn't matter. It's a little miniature cable car thing. What do you call it? Toy, I suppose, if you will. And I think I only managed to get 2 of these. Yeah. This one is from Washington, D.C. There you go. I think this is probably my only souvenir from Washington, to be fair. Actually, I don't think I've got one magnet from Washington. Yeah, no, I don't think I do. This I got in Palm Springs. I chose that with... Oh, this is what I chose with Cal. Because of the coyote and the cactus. There's got hummingbirds in there. So that's what I chose. But I'm pretty sure that's what I said to Cal. I said, help me choose something. And every time I look at it, it will remind me of you. There you go. What's this? Oh, something else from Solvang. And it moves. Is it yeah, it's a magnet. There you go. Tick tock, tick tock. No, it doesn't move. Calm down. But it's a cuckoo clock from Solvang. This must be another bag of what do you call it? Obviously, what do you call it? Delicate stuff. What's this one? See, I've forgotten what I had bought. Oh my gosh, it's a Roadrunner from Arizona, and it's a magnet. Oh yeah, I couldn't leave that behind. It's like Christmas at the moment for me, opening all these up. It really is. Oh, what's this one? Oh, obviously. Oh my goodness. Let me just take. Oh, don't break now. You've come so far. Look at him. Again, it's a magnet. Da, 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 da. It's a cactus. How hilarious. I'm scared to put these on my fridge in case they come off, so I'm going to have to find somewhere safe for them, because if they break, I'll be devastated. Oh, gosh. The things. Another gift from Joanna. Joanna, your little gifts are going to be just spread throughout everywhere. She got us safety whistles. I'm not going to blow into it. You know what a whistle sounds like. But she got Jenny and I both safety whistles to wear around in New York. She was so worried for our safety. That girl, seriously, she was all thought. All thought. This here, I wanted to get a bigger one, but A, they were too expensive, and B, too heavy. So this was enough to represent a cactus. Look at that, it's glass. I'm so glad it survived. So glad it survived. And then yeah, I'll put that there for a minute. This I got to give to my nonna because she collects spoons, and it's always a thing that whenever I go somewhere, I collect spoons. And I didn't have time, and nor did I know where to start, but she has distant relatives actually in New York. So I got her my traditional gift and got her the souvenir spoon for New York. Yep. And then here from Yosemite Park, they are renowned for having, I'm sorry about that mess, they are renowned for having bears. I didn't see a black bear, but to represent, I got these little guys. Can you see who they are? Look. I don't have anything in my house for these sort of things. So it's, what is it? Hear no evil, speak no evil. No, hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. And I decided to make the representation of that little phrase in my house of the three bears. Look, the three little bears. Aren't they super cute? Like, aren't they just the cutest? They're just the cutest. I love them. Again, everything has meanings. All right, let's keep going. Yes, these were in Texas. I was going to buy myself a pair of cowboy or cowgirl boots. That didn't happen for a number of reasons. A, they're too expensive. B, they were super heavy. And D, they were really uncomfortable. So the next best thing, I got replicas, miniature versions of my cowgirl boots. They got a bit of bling bling. They're kind of in that pinky shade. And yeah, so that's those. A gift from Dale. If you know, you know. He so generously gifted this to me, and look, it survived. I'm so happy. It's a cup. That's a crossbow. It's from The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead, which is why I went to Atlanta, because I did the Walking Dead tour, and this is just awesome. Absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for that, Dale. Another cup that I bought, the red truck. I mean, represent, right? Represent. And the only other two mugs that I bought, which I thought was stunning as a set, and I'm so glad that they survived, was these two. So they're kind of a negative color thing to each other. So Los Angeles and Los Angeles, but that's black and rose gold, and this is white and rose gold. Absolutely love those. All right, now we're going to get into the nitty gritty stuff. Actually, before the nitty gritty stuff, there's one more thing here. One more thing before we get into some other stuff. Let me get this off. All right. I wish I could, I had purchased 3 of these, this big one and then 2 smaller ones. I had to make the decision to leave the 2 smaller ones with Jenny. Doesn't matter, but I love this. Look how vintage it looks. It's just gorgeous. And then inside, I've got a magnet. I love Milo. It's a magnet. And I bought one for Mickey Joe, one for Abigail, and one for Jenny that had all their pet names on there as well. So there's I love Milo. And then these random, are they even no, they're stickers. So these are stickers, but they're wooden stickers. And I got them, look at this, spread your wings. It's got a bit of fluff on there. And I got these on the way up to Ohio. So that's those. Again, schmonzery stuff. God bless America. Cute. I loved these, and I was trying to work out which letters I wanted to make what. And so I got an E, got an M, got an O, and got a H. And I decided to go with the word home. And I thought, you know what? I think I was trying to make family at one point and they didn't have one of the letters. I don't know. I can't remember now. But I decided that would be enough. So I decided to go with home. Now, if you know, you know. But that being said, I got one of these. Mind your own biscuits and life will be gravy. And also, I love you like biscuits love gravy. Look at that. Awesome. And of course, I'll pop these back in here. And I'm pretty sure that brings me almost to the end. There is just now the poster stuff. Now, in order to do the poster stuff, I should load this up. Because I'm going to need some room. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see how we go. All right. Let's go with now. This was actually, it had 2 poles. One at the top, one at the bottom. So that, and then the top pole had like a string and you suspend it. But it's a massive flag. Love this, like I said, that vintage worn look. It is beautiful. This is, I like this better than the other flag that I bought by far, because it's just got that vintagey sort of, you know, look about it. Jenny found this in, let me unravel it. Can you see? Chase Adventures. Now this was on a canvas or on a wooden frame. You can see it was on a wooden frame here. And I literally unpicked it and to roll it up and bring it home, and I'll put it on a canvas here at home. But I love this. It's got that gold thing, and I'm so happy to see that it survived. This artwork here, I will flatten this out, but this is an original piece of artwork that was made by the same dude who did our tattoos. So if you know that, if you remember, Jenny, Abigail and I all got matching tattoos on our ankles. All right, let's put that aside. What else have we got? Aha, enjoy the journey. I was thinking to put like, what do you call it? Sparklers, or, you know, a sticker or something on each of the states that I've been. So I'll give you an idea of where I've been. We started in Indiana. Actually, we landed, let's be fair, we landed in California. We flew from California to Chicago. From Chicago down to Kentucky. And Jenny lives somewhere in here. So I flew into Louisville. So I went to Indiana. So that's there, to Kentucky, Indiana. From Indiana, we went to Ohio and then back again. From there, I then went to Tennessee to South Carolina, then to Atlanta, Georgia. From Atlanta, Georgia, I flew to Texas. From Texas, I flew to California. From California, I went to Nevada, Arizona, back to Nevada, California, because that's where I did the tour. I don't think we went into Utah. I don't think we drove into Utah. I think we went there. Yep. Then from San Fran, we went back to LA. From LA, I took, and I've got to look at all the states that we passed, but I took the train all the way from California across the country back to Chicago. From Chicago, went back down to Indiana. From Indiana, we went to Philadelphia. Yeah, we went to Philadelphia Airport in Pennsylvania. I think that's right. From there, we went to Washington, up here somewhere. Then back down to Delaware. And from Delaware, we took the train up to New York. And from New York, I went back to Indiana. And from Indiana, I went to Colorado. From Colorado, I went to San Francisco. From San Francisco, I went home. Boom. How's that? But anyway, that was fun. That was fun. So I'll do something with that for sure. These are just some gifties that I got for the boys. No need to go through those. I liked this one. It's a canvas. It's a full moon canvas. I'm not going to, or a moon phase wall hanging. So it's one of those wall hangings there. I won't take it out though. So I'm excited to get that out and hang that up. These here are going to be interesting to get out. Moreover, they're going to be not so fun to get them back in. But they are photo prints. That's the Hoover Dam. And this is the Grand Canyon. I'm not going to undo them all, guys, because I know what it takes to put them back in. And this one is Vegas. Las Vegas. And it didn't matter what photos I took. Now, we're never going to be as good as the professional ones that you see here. So, I think that really wraps it up. Oh my goodness. Well, if you've gotten to the end, wow, if you've gotten to the end, I would love for you to put the word, what's a really cool word? Oh, let's not forget, I also collected along the way all my Pandora. So let's start with, they're my travel ones. So that's New Zealand, that's a world. This is Grand Canyon. That's a Grand Canyon. This is, which one's that? That's, it's not saying it, I can't remember. Oh, Georgia, Chicago, Texas. You gonna focus? Texas, Charleston, Maryland, LA, Hollywood. I can't read upside down. Hang on, Hollywood. Oh, San Francisco, because that's the Golden Gate Bridge. Oh, you're not focusing. Come on. San Francisco. Chicago again. Las Vegas. California. San Francisco is this pink one here. New York, that's a Lady Liberty. And that's it. That was all. I mean, there were other Pandora stores around, but I could not. I couldn't physically get to them in the time frame that I had. So yeah, unfortunate. Doesn't matter. Okay, so if you've gotten to the end of this video, absolutely, please, if you've enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. It's not a brag video, it's more a stash video. It's like a, just in case in years and years and years to come, I forget where I've actually purchased things. Whilst things are fresh in my memory, I'd rather just talk about them now. But I would love for you to put in the comments the word blessed. Yeah, because I have been blessed to be able to have this journey and this experience, and that's the emotion that I'm feeling right this minute, blessed. Anywho, wherever you are in your part of the world, look after yourselves, look after each other, and have each other's backs. It is so, so super important. Until I see you in my next video, I'm going to send you all bunches of love, and ciao ciao for now.